Y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix.
Here in London, we see one of the world's most iconic football venues, Wembley Stadium. And since 2007, it's welcomed the NFL to stage some American football contests as well. Up next, it's our main event between the Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And off we go from Wembley. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Running right side by Kincaid. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Alert! 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 Stop!
Pressure coming, it's Allen. That one's complete, right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Time wide. All 52.
Allen on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Alert! Alert! Middle. Pass. Half 85. Is it?
4th down. Here's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground, down low. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready.
On the ground again, McDowell. And they nearly picked up the 1st down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
White. Yellow.
So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from this one right after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at 1st down here. Shotgun snap now to Young. It's brought in by Tataroa McMillan. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
1st down.
Out of the gun, Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got it again. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here we go, set. 50, shot, 17. Set, go.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Young working from the gun. And this defense is holding up. Had somebody ready to knock it away, and that's going to force 3rd and goal. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Ready, set.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Ready. Check yellow, 43. Check.
They'll try with Hubbard. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Defense stops him after 4 yards, and that forces 4th and goal.
4 yards.
Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319.
Allen on the play action. Ooh, put some heat on this deep ball. This is brought in at the 15. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Enough to Cook here out of his own read. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Half. Adini!
Well, right side, and Shakir has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get some late points and the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Trevor Etienne to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check, ready.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Has good room at the 35. Through the 45. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Cook trying this one up the gut. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get some late points and the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills take a 4-point lead.
14. Panthers 10. Matt Prater set to
Now
kick
Prater
off.
on to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go. Set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Set. Cut. Cut.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
There. Cut. Cut.
Young's going to throw it. Third and 2. Bills get to him. Down he goes. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
All right, so they're only going to have enough time for 1 more snap here before we reach halftime. Here's the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. Headed out right. And he'll just throw it away and send us, Brock, into the break. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
2 quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our second half. On the return, this is ETN. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, partner, those halftime adjustments they had planned on offense. Hold on, let me just crack it open here and throw those right out the window.
That's such a bummer. You do spend those rapid minutes in the halftime locker room getting everybody on the same page. Hey, here we go. Here's our plan. Here's our new script.
Yep.
And instead, that script, well, it's rewritten. And now the defense got to respond.
This is Cook on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Play action now with Allen. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Ready?
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pass caught along the sideline by McMillan. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Dowdle on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Here's Young to throw. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Another small 4-yard chunk there. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Complete to Tremble. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Two, ready. Ready.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard.
Got it.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hut.
Back to throw. Here's Young. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
On the double.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll throw it. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete. Jimmy Horn Jr., the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long. Big field goal try coming up here for Ryan Fitzgerald. His first kick was good. His second look from 35 yards away. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
56, 50. Five wide. Look out.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Now the shotgun gives to Cook. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. But any more of those as they trail by a score. Offense in the hurry up here.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw it. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Round 80.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Bills clinging to a 1-point lead. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Allen fires out wide, complete. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. It's a designed run for Allen. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. On the sneak, it's Allen. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills get some all-important insurance. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action. But they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills grow their lead to 8.
Bills 21, Panthers 13. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running back motions right. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Here he is to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. That tackle forces the turnover on downs. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It is caught left side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Ready.
Again, it's Young. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Ready.
Here's Young again. Need this to force overtime. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one.